There's a certain perception of the South as always being eccentric, and I use that eccentricity in the book to balance out the pathos and the darker things that are happening in the book, because there are a lot of darker things under humor. And I think that to have things to be really funny, you have to balance it. It can't just be slapstick. There's got to be a real pathos to it, a real heartache to it, some heartbreak in there, or else the funny just doesn't really register as funny anymore. It's only funny to me in juxtaposition. And to have that juxtaposition, you've got to tap into the real life characters around you and the real life characters of the South. And also there's another sort of flavor to the book. It's not a New Orleans book because New Orleans has its own sort of personality, and a lot of people tend to think of the South as either being Georgia or New Orleans. And there's a Cajun personality, there's a deep South personality there that hasn't really been done in the humorous way that I'm doing it as often. I was raised Cajun. I mean, I am Cajun. I'm half Cajun. And I was raised in that culture, and it's very giving, very solidly family, very fight to the death for your own. If anybody needs something, you give them the shirt off your back, and you don't ask questions about it, and you don't expect to be paid back. It's just the kind of culture that they have. They play hard, they work hard, they love hard, they celebrate. You know, it's just that sort of culture, and I wanted that community aspect because Bobby Faye feels very outside of it a lot of times. She doesn't have a connection with her real family. Her brother and sister are worlds of trouble for her. She doesn't have a good relationship with her father. Her mother has died, so she feels sort of outside that culture. And again, it's the juxtaposition. It's this culture that's embracing her. She's their contrabandese queen. Yet she sort of feels a disconnect, and it lets me play on that theme of what is family, what is love, what is unconditional love, and how much would you give for it?